they're extremely significant in the past 10 years, and definitely on the rise by virtue of the kind of financing of the regime that they've had, but also by virtue of their changing aspirations. So we find that countries like the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia are actually playing leading regional roles that traditionally have not been played by the Gulf countries, but rather by countries like Egypt or Syria or Iraq. So there is a shifting in the balance of power, both in terms of with the financing, but also with being the soft power that they have and being regional players. So there had seemed to be a conflict in terms of the support of the Gulfi states for the Arab uprisings, whereby Al Jazeera, the TV station owned by Qatar, and Qatar's stance towards the Egyptian uprising or the Tunisian uprising was very positive. Whereas we tend to dismiss the fact that the same country and the same TV station, Al Jazeera, did not have any mention of the Saudi uprising, for example, which was much smaller, or even a massacre in the Bahrainian uprising in Maidan al-Lu'lu'a. Similarly, the Saudi regime is seen as being counter-revolution, whereas they actually supported the uprising in Syria. However, it was also the wrong kind of support, arming the revolution and turning it into sort of a civil strife and a civil war. So there is a mixed package here, but the totality of it is that these regimes are overall anti-uprisings. However, in particular cases, when they have particular interests being served, they might seem to be, and the operative word is seem to be, in support of those uprisings. So this is the normalization between Israel and especially the United Arab Emirates is becoming a model to be emulated by other countries in the region. And the major problem with this is that, so historically speaking, since Egypt started that process in the 70s, there has been some kind of cold peace, so to speak, and many countries already have collaborations. But this was not something out in the open. Now, with what the Emiratis are doing, which is a process of normalization unprecedented in the Arab region, and includes societal normalization, not just state relations or exchanges of diplomatic relations, they are being set as the model for everyone to be to follow. And when the Americans, for example, are told that this is something that societies do not accept, here you go. You have the model of the Emiratis. Why can't you be like them? So they raised the bar in terms of normalization, and this is going to be catastrophic for the Palestinian people, having to bear the brunt with being not just secluded within the world, but also within the region itself, which used to be their support system.